Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss the second part of the chapter Lost Spring. This part talks about the city of Firozabad, situated in Uttar Pradesh, where almost all the families are indulged in the making of glass bangles. In the dusty, unplanned city, bangles and bangle making units can be found everywhere. Not only adults but also small children work around furnaces. They weld glass and make bangles after bangles. Still, their creative work cannot earn good living for them. In fact, their basic needs remain unfulfilled. The protagonist Mukesh, who unlike Sahib, wants to come out of these pathetic circumstances and wants to become a motor mechanic so that he can ride a car. Here, car is a symbol of luxury and comfort, but his imagination is so limited that he doesn't dream to own it. The luxury and comfort of owning a car is much beyond his dreams. He is a bangle maker whose family is involved in this mode of living since generations. Not only him, more than 20,000 children support their families out of this craft. The adults learn it from their elders and now they are teaching their children the same. They are not aware that it is illegal for children to work in glass furnaces with high temperatures. The daylight hours, which are meant for schooling, education, and self growth, are wasted in bangle making. Here, the author feels saddened on seeing their living condition. They live in small shanties having unplastered shabby walls, broken shaky doors where there is no room for ventilation, where adults, children, and animals live together. She feels that they are impoverished to the hell. The occupation is not doing any good to them. The children have no exposure to education and daylight, health and hygiene. The author talks about how the children, whether boys or girls, are devoid of their basic rights of education and health. Through her writing, she indicates how illiteracy gives birth to superstitions, how small girls are ruining their precious lives out of child marriage. She gives an example of Mukesh's sister in law who is a teenager like Mukesh but is burdened by the marital responsibilities, old customs, and traditions. Though the whole city is clad with vibrant bangles, but in contrast, there is gloom everywhere. Despite such enormous production, they are unable to make both ends meet. They are trapped. Their poverty, illiteracy, superstitions wouldn't let them think beyond. Working in the dark dingy cells under high temperatures results in crucial health hazards. Many of them lose their eyesight before reaching to adulthood, and this is just for a meager amount. They work day and night. They are superstitious and believe they have taken birth in the caste of Bengal makers due to their karmas. So they have no other choice. According to Mukesh's grandmother, a God given lineage can never be broken. The author here recalls her conversation with a family where a girl very efficiently soldering the pieces of glass. The author mentions the significance of bangles for married women in Indian culture. She sees a blind old woman wearing bangles sitting nearby. The old woman, in a melancholic voice, told her that she has not enjoyed one full meal in her entire lifetime, but the cost she paid is much more than she earned. Students, youth in a society is considered and expected to bring positive changes and transformation. But according to the author, the youth here feels trapped in the circles of Bengals. They lament about the lack of money, food, and other basic necessities. Due to the lack of education, they have limited imagination and creativity. The writer uses the expressions like spirals, circles of Bengals very efficiently. She wants to convey how the people in Firozabad are trapped in the never ending circle of poverty, hunger, illiteracy, suffering, superstitions from one generation to another. The author further says that they have no support from administration, government, and local authorities. In fact, they are the puppets in the hands of sahukars, bureaucrats, and politicians. The people in Firozabad cannot come together and form cooperative and fight for their rights, as they are brutally exploited and tortured by the people holding power. No one dares to fight, rather they accept it as their destiny and continue the legacy. But when Mukesh tells the author that he wants to be a motor mechanic, it ignites a ray of hope in the author's heart. She very inquisitively asked him if he dreams to fly a plane. And students, why the author mentions this? Because she wants to convey that how limited their imaginations are. They can only imagine to be a motor mechanic, not beyond that. And being a pilot is a wild goose chase for them. Students, if you have liked this video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give your comments. And if you want to take online classes, my WhatsApp number is given in the description. You can message me. Thank you.